Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. Today we're going to talk about breastfeeding and fasting because I get this question a lot in the comments, so I'm going to give you a piece of advice. So it's not about are you allowed or not to fast while breastfeeding. That's another question. Today I just want to give some advice to women who breastfeed and made the choice to fast during this month of Ramadan. So the first thing that's really important for you to remember is that fasting is totally natural, physiological. Human beings, men or women, are made to be able to stay long periods of time without eating, with no problem. We're not supposed to have access to a lot of food in the supermarkets as we do. So fasting is something that is natural. And at the same time, breastfeeding is also something that is natural, physiological. So we have two natural things. There is no reason to panic. The simple fact that you are going to skip 1 or 2 meals or not going to be able to drink for several hours is not going to be something that you have to be afraid of. So the question I'm asked is, will I have enough nutrients for my baby? And what you have to know, whether it is during pregnancy or breastfeeding, the priority always goes to the baby. Your baby is going to take whatever he or she needs first, and then you will have to deal with what's left. So if you have a bad diet or an inappropriate lifestyle, you are the one who is going to suffer from it first. So we tend to focus on quantity instead of quality. And in fact, if you wait a long time between the feedings and you have a lot of milk, you will see that you will have a lot of water. So that's not going to be interesting for your kid. It's more interesting for you to feed your kids regularly so that the milk is full of fat and nutrients dense. So if you feel that you have less milk when fasting, it's not necessarily a reason to be afraid, because maybe your kid is going to have all the necessary nutrients. Just look at your kid's behavior, and if it's okay, then don't panic. Now, in some cases, you can have a decrease in your milk supply and the quality of your milk. Extreme fatigue, dehydration, calorie deficit, and stress. So as far as hydration is concerned, I already posted a video, so I suggest you follow all the advice I gave you. So avoid coffee and tea, drink regularly, don't drink too much at once. Try to have vegetable broth, bone broth, coconut water, and add salt to your meals, and have fresh dates along with reasonable amounts of water. As far as sleep is concerned, it's going to be difficult, especially if your kids don't sleep at night, but just try to make the most of your sleep. Sleep as much as possible, as often as possible, and make sure you turn off screen at night. No smartphone, no computer, no tablet at night, because it's going to disturb your sleep. As far as diet is concerned, it's really important for me to remind you that when you look at breast milk, the majority of the calories of the energy is fat, like 60%. So it comes to the fact that humans should take most of their energy from fat, and that's something I really insist on every time in my programs, and especially in my Ramadan program. So I really advise you that you have enough healthy fat in your diet. It's not going to change the quantity of milk you produce, because the quantity depends on the way you feed your baby and the frequency, but it can have an impact on the quality of the fat in your milk. Also, it's really important for you not to be in a calorie deficit, and fat is going to be very interesting for you because it enables you to have all the nutrients you need without big meals. So if you struggle to eat enough during Ramadan, just go for high quality fats. Then stress can also have an impact on your milk supply, so just take things easy, don't panic, don't stress. And if possible, it would be nice if you can have like 30 minutes every day for leisure, a time that you enjoy for yourself with no stress. If possible, you go out for a walk in nature, in the forest, anywhere, as long as you have those 30 minutes of leisure that you enjoy and that are going to help you decrease the stress hormone. Then it's not specific to Ramadan, but hormonal disorders can decrease your milk supply. But most of the time, those hormonal disorders are caused by lack of sleep, stress, bad diet, food sensitivities, and deficiencies. So we all come to the same advices. So those advices are really simple. It's quite the same as someone who would not breastfeed, but you have to be even more careful about it. So make sure you are not in a calorie deficit. Pay attention to hydration. pay attention to your sleep and rest, and no stress. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any question, please feel free to ask in the comments, and I will be more than happy to help you.